Hi guys, so welcome to episode 1 of the Sheggz and Bella talk show. Now it's simple. I'm basically going to be sharing their journey since the beginning, how it started, how it's going, and basically thinking about how and why I think the relationship is still waxing strong after everything they went through, have been through in and out of the house, and are still going through. When I say are still going through, I'm talking about the numerous trolls they get on a daily basis, and why I think they're still waxing strong despite everything going on around them. So today we're going to start from the beginning, like 5 things I think that helped solidify their relationship basically. So step number 1 was Sheggz's intentionality. For me, it stood out to me because, in this present day age and time, it is actually very, very difficult to find a man that is intentional about you. Now, you noticed if you watched the show that since he stepped in the house, saw her, and she's like, really, this girl is my spec. He was intentional about her. He didn't stick it on anybody. He was never caught in a compromising situation with anybody. He knew what he wanted and basically he went for it head on. Like, he was intentional. This is who I want. This is what I want. And that's it. Like, I feel like that's a very important trait. It helps solidify a relationship in the long run because as a lady, you feel comfortable if you're in a relationship with a man who from the beginning you saw how intentional he was about you. So yeah, step number 1 or first point that I want to take away from all this is this intentionality. Let's quickly move on to 2. Now 2 for me is his consistency. Like, since he said, I am interested in you, I like you, I want to date you, I want to be with you, he's been consistent. Like, he was consistent in the house. As far as I'm concerned, with everything I watched, I saw the consistency, and consistency is key in everything that you do. Like, it wins battles for you. Imagine studying daily, on a daily basis. Say that I study at 8 p.m. and being consistent at it, you pass your exams. So for me, he never really gave Bella a chance to doubt if he really likes me. There were no days that he gave a mixed signals whatsoever. He was consistent from the beginning to the end. Like, he was consistent, and for me, that's something that men need to apply in their relationships. Women need to apply in their relationships as well. So that's 2 for me. Now 3 is his truthfulness. He was an open book, so much so that he would mention people like his ex and how his relationship with her went, and I'd be like, you don't have to lay all your cards on the table. But on second thought, I think that's one of the things that builds a solid foundation for a relationship, being an open book. Now, there were instances where ladies in the house would stick it on him and he'll basically tell her everything, like, oh, this girl said this, she said that. And I feel like that's so beautiful to watch. Being an open book in a relationship is extremely important. Telling your partner everything, it builds a solid foundation, and I feel that's one of the reasons why their relationship is strong to this point. Like, if you want to do it right, be an open book. And yeah, that's 3 for me. And 4 and 5 are basically merged together. So basically, this is the last point: adjusting and ultimately winning. Now, when I say adjusting, we all watched the show with how reserved Bella was. She was a family-oriented person, always thinking about what her family thought her. What do you think if she does this on the show? And then Sheggz was from an entirely different society where kissing, PDA was nothing that they shy away from. And then he met this lady who's so reserved, who is so conscious about what people would think about her. And notice he didn't press on and say, be like me, like, I want it done this way, I want to do PD, I want to do that. He was gentle, he was patient, he adjusted to her rules, not basically rules, like, he adjusted to what made her feel comfortable. And for me, it stood out for me because, yeah, I saw him making so much effort. Week 1, she was like, oh, you can't stay on my bed. Week 2, you can't stay on my bed, what my parents think. And he was patient. he didn't stick it on. He didn't apply pressure and say, oh no, I must stay on your bed, otherwise you're not interested in me. And I feel like that's so important. Like, if you want to be with somebody, building a foundation with adjustments, like knowing that I'm going to have to make some sacrifices for the well-being of this person is essential. And I think that's one of the reasons why their relationship was built on a solid foundation and is still waxing strong, because yeah, we saw on the show how much he adjusted just to make her feel comfortable in so many ways. So yeah, that's basically all I have for today. Next week I'd actually be bringing you 5 reasons why I think Bella made the right choice, took her time and made the right choice, and I'm going to stress much on it next week. So yeah, stay tuned for the next episode 2.